I've not done a Facebook Live for ages and ages, so I thought I'd come on this morning and chat to you guys and talk about why I haven't done a Facebook Live for ages and ages. So I'm going to leave the placeholder up until I know that someone else is here. And when I know someone else is here, I'll start talking to you. Talking to you about getting out of habits, talking to you about stuff that I've been doing with networking, and I'll take any questions that come up as well. If you're here, it would really help me if you would leave me a comment. Say hello. It would help me if you would give me some love as well. Pop some hearts, pop some likes down there, and then I'll know that I'm talking to anyone. How are you all doing? How is your networking going? How is your business coping with what's going on? Really interested to talk to people. It's been a really interesting time for me, and certainly changing the way that I'm doing things in some quite sort of big and fundamental ways. I've got a digital product coming out really soon. I'll tell you what, you're looking at me, but let's get rid of the placeholder and put me there instead, because that seems, hey Gary, thank you for, there we go, I'll give myself a lower third as well. Oh, that was silly. Now you can't see most of me. I'm good. It's good to see you, Gary. I'm going to take that off. Then you can see all of me. I'll work that out better in future so it doesn't cut off the bottom half of my face. Yeah, got a digital product coming out soon. Gary Jones, it's good to see you. Heard great things about Grow Live. I got out of the habit of doing Facebook Lives. It's something that people don't guess about me, but I don't actually like doing videos. It's something that takes me a bit of effort to get into. There's a bit of honesty for you. I think, like everyone else in the world, I don't like the sound of my voice when it's recorded. I don't like looking at myself on video. And that set me thinking this morning, because I think in business, a lot of times we get out of the habit of things which work. And doing videos works for me. There's no two ways about it. Doing Facebook Lives, doing LinkedIn Lives, doing YouTube Lives, all of this stuff works for me. And yet, somehow along the way, I get out of the habit. I talk myself out of it. When I say works for me, it actually sells stuff. And yet I still let my confidence get in the way. I still let my confidence chew away at me and pull out of it. I invested in a load of new tools recently so that I could do more fun stuff on video, so that I could go live on LinkedIn and that sort of thing. And it strikes me that the tools are brilliant, and yet it still needs me to actually turn up. So I'm forcing myself to do stuff like this at the moment. I wonder, see, every big opportunity starts with a little conversation, which, if you know me at all, you'll know is something that I talk about a lot. But I wonder how many opportunities to start conversations we lose because we talk ourselves out of stuff because of lack of confidence, because of forgetting that stuff has worked in the past, whatever it happens to be. I know that happens to me. Gary, I'm going to do something clever here. Gary says he thinks that's true about video for a lot of people. It certainly is for me, Gary. And I guess when you say you think that's true about video, what you mean is people don't like seeing themselves on video and so on. And it's definitely true for me, because I have a stage persona, because I get up on stage and talk to people. I think people naturally presume that doing this comes easily, and it doesn't. I get out of my comfort zone every time I do something like this, and I'm always flattered when people tell me I'm good at it, which I understand that I am, but that doesn't mean that it's something that comes naturally. So it's something I want anyone who's watching this, either live or replay, to think about today. What works in your business that you've stopped doing? Whether that's going to networking events, whether it's picking up the phone to people, whether it's sending Facebook messages to people, whether it's whatever it is, what used to work that you've stopped doing for no particular reason? Because I reckon if we all audit our behaviour and look at what we're doing in our business, if I look down, by the way, it's me checking the Facebook comments because I can't see them up there, but I can see them down here. I think if we all audit what we're doing in our business, quite often we'll find that there is there is that stuff that used to work that somehow we've just drifted away from doing. What did you used to do after networking events that stopped happening? What effort did you used to put into LinkedIn, for example, that you did for a while and then stopped doing, or email marketing, or whatever it happens to be? Because maybe it is only me, and if it is, I'll hear that back from you guys. But I'm really sure that we talk ourselves out of stuff which used to work. I've got really good at creating to-do lists. I use Things Free, for example, to create myself to-do lists and projects and that sort of thing. And even the action of that, forcing myself to get up in the morning and look at what I promised yesterday that I was going to do today, helps to spur me into taking that action. This morning, I started off on a real mission. I'm going to do some videos today. I'm going to put some video content out there, because up until a couple of weeks ago, I was doing loads, 3 or 4 weeks ago probably, and then something clicked and I slowed down a little bit. And I know I need to put more video content out there. I know I need to be here. I know I need to be on LinkedIn, and just somehow stopped doing it along the way. So what have you stopped doing? I know something in this period that we've got, a load of us have got challenges, and I know that a load of businesses have got much bigger challenges than me, and I'm really aware of that. But we have also got an opportunity, particularly for a lot of us where this has freed up a lot of time. We've got an opportunity to be hyper visible on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram, where I spend very little time. I know that's rubbish of me, but Facebook and LinkedIn, where I spend a ton of time, and I know that I could be spending more. I know that this video, for example, I ought to circulate. Gary says that's the one. When I'm talking to people about video, the number one reason they don't like it is the fact that they don't like their image or voice. Get that one completely, Gary. Sheena Wire, hey, it's really good to see you. Sheena, something that you and I need to talk about and need to do an absolute head-to-head about on here is, and I wrote something about this the other day, is you talk to people about their personal brand, but I know a load of people have got a really brilliant, perfect personal brand that no one else knows about because they never put it out there in networking or social media or whatever it happens to be. You and I need to do a head-to-head about that and do it on here. I will today get that organised. So think about this. I only wanted to speak for less than 10 minutes. What did you used to do that you're not doing now, and why not? And could you start again? Because every big opportunity starts with a little conversation. What did you used to do that started conversations or helped conversations continue that just for no particular reason you've stopped doing? Oh, just whilst I'm on here, I am going to give this a shout out because I am next week speaking at the DABS Festival of Enterprise. I'm speaking on the 21st of October. It's a 2-day event. Anyone can go. It's based up in Durham, up in the northeast, but because it's virtual, anyone can go to the DABS Festival of Enterprise. I'll put a link to it in the comments below in a second. There's going to be a ton of really good speakers there, people who've built actual proper businesses there, who are going to be telling you their hints and tips, and I'm going to be talking about what we can be doing right now, whether or not your area is locked down, what we can be doing right now to keep our visibility out there and to keep networking. That's what I'm going to be talking about at the DABS Festival of Enterprise. If you're not booked, it's completely free. Get yourself booked on. I'd absolutely love to see you there. I'm going to come back and I'm going to sign off. Thank you, Sheena. I want to talk to Sheena about personal branding because I think it's so super important, and I think so many people's personal brands are completely hidden. I've got a digital product coming out before the end of the year. I've got a book coming out early next year. You heard it here first, or maybe second. I think I've talked about it before. It's really important to all of us to keep visible, to build our network whilst we don't need it so that it's there when we do. That's not my phrase. I nicked it from someone else years ago. Think about what you used to do. Did it used to work? If it used to work, why did you stop doing it? And most importantly, start doing it again. Been really lovely to talk to you guys this morning. I'm going to keep coming back. I'm going to keep forcing myself to do the stuff which I know worked. Thank you for spending 10 minutes with me this morning, and I'm sure I will speak to you again really soon.